Well, I've done it again. Yep, found another old shed find, garage, chainsaw. Not a Mac, though. So, I guess we'll do a little backstory on this one. I know something, so stay with me. We're about to deep dive here. So, my brother-in-law's brother, his wife's grandfather passed away. And they sent me a picture, 2 pictures actually, and said, hey, do you want this? If so, throw an offer. Okay, 20 bucks. Sold. So how long this has been sitting in a shed, who knows? I would say over 30 years. Nobody had ever seen this run. As you see it is as I've got it. I have not opened up the gas tank, oil cap, underneath, anything. This was back in Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving. And I messaged a guy, a Homelite guy, Andrew, and said, hey, what can you tell me about this? And he's like, what model is that? You know, he's never seen one of these EZs in blue. So there's not much on it, really. I mean, you find them in red all the time, but blue is, I guess, a very, very rare find of a chainsaw in this model. So I guess what we're going to be doing is tearing into it and seeing if we can get it to run. Yeah, I mean, the chain is freed up. Full chisel that is extremely, extremely dull. That cutter edge there is just... if I can zoom on it. Yeah, it's just rounded over. It's dull as can be. I mean, I'm gonna hope to save this one. On and off switch, throttle, your oiler, which the button's missing. Hopefully it's an auto. Choke, I don't know. How do you... Hold on a sec. What's going on over here? See, I don't know anything about this. Trigger latch. And I guess that opens up a possible decomp? Yeah, has a decomp on it. So you trigger latch that, open it, and then it opens a decomp lever. Okay. And then your choke. Cool, that works. Nifty, neat. All right, well, I say we just try to tear right into it and everything. See what she's got underneath the top. And then pull spark plug, put a little lube down and see if it has spark. Hopefully it does. I've never torn off one of these flywheels. I don't know what it takes. So go ahead. We're just going to get in, get started, and going. I think you all can see. Yeah. Ooh, mouse turd. Perfect. All right. Oh, man. That is on there. I know these have SDC cards on them. At least they should. Hasn't been undone in a hot minute. Definitely cutting wood when put up. You know, like everything, it was running when it put up. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yep, little tiny HDC Homelite carburetor. Don't know if I got a kit for that. Maybe I do. Fuel line looks to be good. Choke. Kind of curious on this decomp. Yeah, like that's really working. Maybe? I don't know. It's all sticky. Everything needs lubricated. Everything. So what we'll do ahead of time here... Ooh, accidentally hit the button over there for the ultrasonic because I know I'm going to be doing a carb clean. Go ahead. Put a little WD-40 on everything here. free some stuff up. Oh, so you don't even have to push the trigger, it just does it automatically. It's not a throttle lock either, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a throttle lock, it looks like it's just decomp. And at best, it sucks at working. Barely pulls it out.
Of course, then again, it might not take much either. I get the critical components here working first.
Well, that works. Oiler seems to be a critical component. So, all right, underneath looks good. Switch, it does switchy things. It's on off. We'll turn it on. Actually, we'll turn it off for a moment. Let's go ahead. Let's see if this has any spark. That's a baby size. Might be the next size down. Yeah, what an angle to put it at, Homelite. What an angle. I know you're like, well, it was designed for a trench. Well, not everybody carries one on them. There we go. I think we got an appropriate angle. Whew. Alright. May have to take that bar off at some point. We're gonna have to sharpen that chain. Might have to just get an extension on that too. Alright, so pain in the ass number 1. Getting to the spark plug is going to take 7 miles of extensions. Number 2 is getting the spark plug out. Oh, she is gooey. She's coming, but she's gooey. There we go. Grandpa definitely got that in there. I'm afraid of... Oh, no, it's broke. Alright. We'll have to source a new plug. Probably broke that. That's fine. We're just needing to test spark. Yeah, it has some crap inside of it. See that? But, looking beyond, look at that plug. It was burning absolutely perfectly. So this was a Champion DJ8J. Yeah, it's a super common plug. That's nothing out of the norm. I think I've got one of those laying around. But, for all purposes of testing spark, we'll grab another plug that I know at least sparks. I doubt I'm going to have ignition, honestly. That'd make life way too easy for me today. Where does one ground? Spray a little bit. Oh yeah, them threads are all nasty. I'll spray a bunch of lube down inside. Water, that's water displacement. It'll lubricate for all purposes. I'm not even seeing spark. Reason to own a Mac number 2. You can at least have a place to test spark. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Say, it could be a plug. Let me see if I can find another plug here. We'll go from there. Let's zoom on the spark plug. We're looking here. It'd be way too easy if this had ignition. Oh, it does. We have ignition. Well, that's going to make life so much easier. You guys know what that means, right? What we're going to do next? You guessed it. We've already lubricated up the cylinder. Let's go ahead. Put a little bit down cylinder here. A little gas. Take our spark plug out. Put this one in. Just finger tight. You don't have to, for running, for just testing purposes, you don't have to crank it down. All right. Let's go ahead and see. She's going to start. Actually. Yeah, that'll work. You can just sag down. Guys, see? Hey! We had something. How about down the carb? That is a baby carburetor. A little bit down. Presume you all can see what I'm doing. Hey! That is awesome! That's good news. We know it's going to run. Now we need to... Now what do we want to do? Well, the fuel system. That's going to be definitely a priority, a high priority. Let's go take a look inside that gas tank. See what we're going to be looking at here. All right. It's dry. It's clean. You guys wouldn't believe me if I didn't tell you. Look at that. It's clean. I mean, just moist with oil, but the fuel system's clean. Grandpa put this away running and ready for another season. Ready to run, you know. Air filter needed attention, but I mean, it was put away good. I'm wondering if it'll just run off of fuel from the tank, because it wasn't stored in any improper way. It looks like it was run dry. There might be a chance this may not need too much, honestly. This might be a nice little easy revival. One of those, oh, that's not going to run kind of things. I'm thoroughly surprised so far. Thoroughly surprised. What do you think? We take that bar and chain off of there first? Let's get that off. So if we do get it running, we don't have that thing spinning up a storm on us. Next big size. There we go. I mean, I am thoroughly impressed. Well, Grandpa definitely had to torque his stuff down, that was for sure. There we go. That is his first start in easily over 30 years, easily. I mean, it's stored in dry conditions where, I mean, the chain has got rust on it, but it was still stored in dryish conditions. So that helps. I mean, just moisture from the air. Shoot, we might have this thing cutting before the sun goes down. A little dirty. That's going to be expected on a chainsaw, though. It was oiling because there's oil kicked on some stuff. There we go. We can save that chain, easily save it. Just needs a little oil and it'll come back around. A little bit of oil on that. We'll probably hang that up with a bit of chain and cable fluid, I think. Yeah, I've got it up there. I'll hang it up with a little bit of that. Bar's not too bad. It'll come back around too. Let's get you off there. There we go. We'll hang that up here on the vise because I doubt we're really going to need it. But a little bar chain and cable fluid on it. Just a little bit here. Just spray it down real quick. It's going to drip on everything. And that's fine. Concrete needs love too. I'm just gonna... Yep. Making a mess. That's what we're doing here. We'll let that do its job. Guess what I should have done from the beginning? Catch can. We'll let that do that. We'll go refocus on this. What I might do is take a minute, go fire up the air compressor and blow all this crap off, and we'll really get to see what we're looking at. Much better than it was, but I'm wondering, can you ultrasonic clean one of these? The thing is, you cannot see any light through it whatsoever. So, since I already have the ultrasonic fired up, what would like a few minutes of that? Let's... Whatever. What? Man. It works off captivation. That's how ultrasonic cleaners work. So, got it stuck under the water. I want you to be stuck under the water. Liquid stuff. So we're gonna do that. I think it's working. We'll just let that do its thing for 5 minutes. I'm wondering if just dumping fuel down inside of this is going to do the job. I'm really curious. I'm gonna pull this fuel line off here real quick, which that was super easy, and blow into it. A little bit of oil inside the fuel line, so it would be a little bit of a challenge for it. So I'm going to put just a dab of carb cleaner down into it to try to clean that out. The filter's got, like say, oil on it. And clean that out. I think we'll be all right. Put this down in there. No, see, stupid straw. Yep, I can see it in the tank coming out. Coming out pretty good, so that's good. Just gonna leave it in there. Just gonna go put gas in it. It can suck it up and try to clean anything out. That's good and clear. Actually, there was a little bit of oil stuck in that. We'll go ahead and shoot it down the carb into here if we can. I'm not saying any of this is going to work. There we go. Yay. So we'll try that out. Let's see where that goes. I think the longest part of this, if this works, is going to be sharpening that chain. Does the oiler work? I don't even know. I hear it trying to do something. Put a little bit of oil into it. There goes this mini can of WD-40. This is your oil one right here. The irony, the oil cap is the hardest one to open. Alright, just nice and gently, not get it everywhere. Yep, because that is working out exactly as I told it. Air bubble. Got everywhere. If you're going to get everywhere, you know what? Just get all over the clutch drum here. Get all over the clutch drum, please. Here. Just do me a favor. Get all over the clutch. Not the internal clutch, no. The outside. Just do me that favor then. Okay, well, it doesn't hold much of oil, so it must not use much. Or like I said, I just hit a big old air bubble. Just fantastic news. So, get down there where the bearing's at. That's where I really want you. There we go. There we go. See that? Much better. Oil on the bearing. Just want me to wipe you down is what you want. We'll get to that later. We got a theory to prove here if you're going to run or not. Little fuel down inside. Let's see if she's going to run. Clock's 32 to 1, and this is 93 octane. This is what came out of the motorcycle before I parked it for the season. Yeah, that's enough of a splash to do the job. We will cheat and squirt some fuel down the carb to help it out. Oh, fuel's trying to come out of the line that I didn't plug back in, which is good to go. Oiler is... It made a sound. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Awesome. This is just flying along. Like, I'm pretty happy about this one. All right, well, that was 5 minutes. Jeez. I sure can ramble on. Not sure how much of an improvement I made on it. It stinks like hell. It smells like LA that's been cooking. We'll let that go another 5. Let's go ahead and see if this is going to run, shall we? All right. Get you all where you were last time. Get a chair put up. A little bit of cheating fluid. Just kidding. A little bit of a prime shot there. Choke initiated. Now choke came undone. Kind of wants to do something. It's trying to pull through. Carb might need some attention. Yep, thinking the carb might need a little love. The low's a little iffy, but what I was doing there, that thing runs fantastic. It just stumbles a little bit on the bottom, but I don't have an air filter on top, which helps add some restriction to it. So opened up the low a little bit to help it out here on the bench. That thing is screaming loud and awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's see if it fires right back up, shall we? Oh, hold on. Let's shut this. Shut that off. Might need a, I don't know, might need to run low on fuel. I didn't put that much fuel in it, but we'll have to see. But she's a really good runner there, really good runner. I'll have to let it sit and run a while outside, actually. Might do that here. Well, let's see if we can get this air filter cleaned off. Let me get it finished up. Water's extremely hot. I got to get it dried off. I don't know how much of an improvement I made, but it's almost better than nothing, right? But what I was doing there is I was cleaning out, if I didn't already explain it, I might have, but so much happened there for me. As I was choking it, what it was doing at high RPM choking it, it was forcing fuel through the orifices and the everything and whatnot on this one. That may have helped a little. I hit it with some compressed air, carb clean. I think it might be okay. I mean, you can't see a lick of light through it, though, so I'm doubting that this is any good, unfortunately. Well, if anything, it's just clean dirt now. So, all right, got that as clean as I can get her. Goes like that, because there was a cutout for the handle. Just pretend we didn't do that. Doesn't really stay on straight. Put a little more gas in her. She'll act quite a bit different with that chain on it, putting a little bit of a load. So, that I do know from these. Alright, well, the air filter definitely did affect stuff. It toned it down a little bit. Everything, it makes it run, it's making it run a little bit richer, which I err on the side of with these. Alright, we need to tighten down that spark plug too. I forgot to tighten that. And I pushed in the decomp and it started running a little faster. Everything, which is to be expected, I guess. I have no idea how exactly that works. I just know that they put it by the hot-ass exhaust. So, cool. All right. Well, now we got to focus on that chain, which has been soaking now for 15 minutes. That's literally, I'm about a half hour into this total so far. What you guys have seen is what I've done minus the clean. That took me 5 minutes. So, all right. Well, I'll get that tightened down. We will go ahead and get all that. Try to figure out that chain, which I have to mount the chain sharpener to the bench. I have to screw it down. I haven't gotten away yet, so I will probably do that off camera real quickly and everything. It takes about 20 minutes or so. Gave her the old WD-40 spit bath wipe down treatment. So, chain is sharpened. Oiler's oiling. We need to see if we can get the chain to spin around on this is what the big thing is here. So, see if we can start her up. Put you back. Let me get the spin here, shall we? We can see. We can see. All right. Go outside and make a cut after this, huh? On. A little choke, maybe? There we go. Oh, shit. Let's try this again. Hold on. Let's try that decomp out. Let's see what that does. A little choke. No choke. Chain loosened up. All the rust and all the crap finally broke out between the links. So now I got to retighten that. I'll give it to Homelite. Made it pretty simple versus McCullough. McCullough had to put it in their cover, and I'm gonna look at that and be like, guys, why? What'd you do that for? Loosen these up. I kind of figured that was gonna happen because the rust over time, it's oxidizing, expanding, so it wants to tighten the chain. Loosen these up just a little bit more. Because we need to go make a cut, right? So hold up on the tip of your bar here. Might have to do this a couple times. I want there to be a little bit. As this one loosens up though, cleans up. So get her all cleaned up here and everything, rinsed out some WD-40, rinse and repeat that cycle, should be ready for a cut. Make a cut, shall we? I think she's ready. We shall see, people. We shall see. Yes, I tightened the spark plug down. Oh, there it is. Did that though. I'm not disappointed in this saw at all. It's definitely aggressive chain for this. A full chisel, it was biting hard. And I think a semi-chisel might benefit it better to keep the speed up in the wood. But I mean, it's sharp. That's what it was. It was grabbing hard. And like I said, I was putting no weight on it, adjusted it to lean out a little more, didn't like that. Put it back to where she was. She was just happy. But, overall, very pleased with this one. Fires up, runs great. Now I got to get her cleaned off again. But that is going to end this and everything. So, sometimes you get them and they just absolutely surprise you and everything. I'm surprised this one had spark. And having spark just helps a ton. Empty your chainsaws out of fuel, guys, if you're not going to do them. Run them for a long time. This was a perfect example of that and everything. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, consider subscribing, hit that like button, leave me a comment on what you think, and let me know exactly how rare these blue ones are of the EZ. I was told that's what the situation is on it, but I'm rambling on. The day is ending, and I got stuff to do in the house. So till then, thanks for watching.